Rainbow Bridge is now starting to consume them like a tidal wave. Here's a colourful performance, Rainbow Bridge, a class above this field.
Rainbow Bridge's run in the Drill Hall Stakes was a wonderful run. How's he come through that?
I think he raced very, very well. It was basically a prep run, as we all know, 1400, 7 furlongs at Greyville. But his runs back, first runs back, are always good runs. He runs above himself, doesn't run on full fit, he runs on nervous energy. He got beaten ahead by undercover agent 2 years ago. Last year, through circumstances, he never got to run in the race. He was ill last year. This year he came back and he ran the race. I wasn't surprised that he won. It was the manner in that he won that surprised me.
He torpedoes this field. Luke Ferraris, cool, calm, collected. He allowed...
Luke has a lot of confidence in the horse. He knows how to ride the horse now. It was a lovely run back. His second runs back are often a little bit flat, but in himself, I think he's in a very good space at the moment. Doesn't know how to run a bad race. Like Richard Ferraris said, like Anton Marcus said, if this horse runs third, then he hasn't run a good race. You know, top horses like this, you get to learn what suits them. I always used to say when he was a young horse, when he was pretty much impossible, I used to discuss things with him before we actually did it and tell him what we were going to do or what we hoped to do in that. I only think he's really matured this year. I couldn't believe his work before the Met. To me, that was his best work ever. I couldn't say that I was confident in my perception of his work, because how do you say that horse at 6-year-old's going to improve in that? But his work was phenomenal. That second last week before the Met, I was saying to myself, I want to stop working this horse because he's just going to go over the top on that. He really peaked there. So if we can reproduce a run like that, well then fine. We've got to say, though, that our aim is the July. That's his distance, 2,000 metres. It's a 2.2, I know, but 2,000 metres has been his greatest runs where he achieved his highest ratings, internationally and locally. But mileage, nothing is beyond this horse. I think if I had to put this horse in a 1,200 metre, he could win it. He's just a phenomenal horse. He knows no distance. But there are horses in the race that are suited to a mile. Yeah, wherever he runs, I will be happy.
We got news this week that Luke Ferraris has got a contract to ride in Hong Kong in September. He's a young man that's certainly on the up, and wonderful to have had him and still to have him to ride Rainbow.
Good luck to Luke, he deserves it. No disrespect to David or anything like that, but I hope he doesn't ride for that. I hope he rides for other people and that. Hong Kong is world class. Anybody who doesn't go to Hong Kong and pick up their game hasn't learned. You look at Grant van Niekerk, you look at Elder de Meyer, you look at Greg Sheen after he had been there, they all pick up their game. You're riding with the best in the world. The next jockey that we have to use on this horse, probably about the 12th jockey in about 13 runs, he'll have to just follow what Luke's been doing and have the confidence in him.